And it's going to be interesting to watch how this team is received here in the French capital. So far, the early returns, excellent. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Lance now to throw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
First, the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 9 here. Throwing now is Lance. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 6-0 our score after 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Lance.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Thomas.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The throw over the middle taken in. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboy
They'll look to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Lance.
And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And that's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow, go. Yellow. Ready?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Come on, set.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Down the sideline he goes.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go now. Dog red. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Lance going to throw.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They run with Thomas. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
3rd down and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Fielded at about the 28, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
To throw, it's Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Shotgun now for Lance. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Pushing his way through. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Escaping the pressure right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lance. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next is for Cowboys 21, Commanders 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Blue is striking. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Let's go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready, ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Black ultra.
Lance looking to throw it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hey, computer.
2nd and 3.
And that's going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Lance. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. There he goes, left side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready, ready. Man. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Lance to throw on second down here. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the point after.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Now the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
You ain't going nowhere.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
And Lance now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Lance.
Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's first and 10. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Here we go, set.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do?